Greetings and welcome to the Saroth the Mage Experiment, my now regular Friday night live stream. Tonight I was going to do a review of, well, like a talk about Liber, Null and Psychonaut, because I've realised it was a very seminal book for myself and probably a whole lot of other people who are my age. But instead, I always keep journals. I wouldn't say they're magical diaries, but they're just, anything that comes to my mind at the time. So I've got a few, and I'm going to read some entries and dick about on the guitar as well, because, you don't even have to know anything and it sounds good. Well, sounds good to me anyway. So this is I've got like two tunes. One is which is quite shite, actually. I prefer my kind of later, subtler version. If the sound's too loud, by the way, or, because I want to get the levels right, because the volume on my Blue Yeti microphone is fucked, so it's always at the same level. I will try and look at chat tonight. I'll use my phone because my eyesight's so bad I can't actually see it from here on the computer, so I'll just get it up. Right, I'll sign into another channel so at least I've got one viewer. Right, okay. We'll go THOTH. I just realised me and Lato, my magical partner, we made up this group called THOTH, which we were like the Hermetic Order of the we just wanted the acronym THOTH. But then I was thinking Led Zeppelin, the Houses of the Holy, THOTH. Don't tell me that was an accident with Jimmy Page and all his Bleskin stuff. So yes, I am live. I see that. Don't tell me that was an accident. Whoa! No! You want the sound down on that one. Okay, groovy. So it's gonna. I might. I'm in no hurry. This is kind of my Friday night social, even though I'm talking into a camera to no one. It's a good release. Art, however bad, is only effective if it's shared with others, like sigils. If only you see them, I don't think it works. The best way to activate sigils, I've found, is to use very bright colours, contrasting, of course, which Pixlr, the photo editor, does beautifully, and then just stick them all over social media. It's kind of, it's a little bit rapey because you're using other people's minds and subconscious and magical force to empower your sigils, but, unless you tell me otherwise, it's quite a harmless thing. It's just like bouncing off a satellite dish to get to, that's how it works. So I'll have a doodle on the guitar, and then I will... Is that too loud? Is it causing any... Because I noticed the first couple of times I tried, when I was heavily affected, the guitar was, and I was actually, it just, and it cuts out, it's too much. So if it's too loud or distorting, please let me know so I can tweak. Vaughn, how's it going, man? Oh, referred to as flashing, yeah. Well, I did do I've got a book here with all my golden... I'm doing old diaries tonight. I should have probably bookmarked them. So I've got one diary that's absolutely chock full of Golden Dawn stuff. Let me... Oh, shit. See, I'm very uncareful with my... No, not that one. Oh, I think it's this one, actually. Do you like the front cover? It's Salvador Dali's, what's it called again? Christ of St. John of the Cross, 1951. Beautiful. I saw it. Oh, you can't see it. What's happened? Ah! Why can't you see the book? Shit, why can't you see me? Ah, there we go. Yeah, I'm just a wee bit behind myself. There's a lag, which is kind of... Oh, Bobby Hale, fucking two of my favourite people. What part of America are you from again, Waylon? It's south, I'm sure. And Bobby, Tennessee's finest. I've been guilty pleasure lately. I've been watching... I stayed away from them for ages, but I somehow got on to Secular Opinion, Dragnaut and all those guys. And they're covering this guy called Von Hilton, who's just a total fantasist. It is a guilty pleasure, because I do feel sorry for these people in many ways, but they do speak such utter shite. And I'm just addicted. It's like my soap opera. I've got to get home and check out what's happening with Rev and Shani. And Von Helden, and he's in Tennessee in a little tiny trailer, and you know, it's a shame. That makes me feel better about my own wretched life. There's nothing wretched about it, actually. It's very good. Reading through some of these old diaries, bloody hell, what a cycle of bullshit I was caught in with the drugs. So I think the theme tonight will be what I called my blog post, which was Diary of a Dog Fiend, obviously named after Diary of a Drug Fiend, but I had this idea about me being homeless. It's like a creative writing thing. Me being homeless in a shop doorway, and I suddenly have the idea to disguise myself as a dog and get taken home by some attractive woman. And you know, Bobby, you've said this. My work does seem, when I'm reading through things now, I mean, Sechette, as she's described in one of my notebooks, shows up in like 2011 or something, but I'd forgotten, and then Sechette came through in that spirit box session I did. And this dog thing, the Diary of a Dog Fiend, seems hell of a like Denny Sargent's werewolf magic, but I just had it as a dog, because a dog's more human friendly, and I needed love at that time. So yeah, that's interesting. Interesting stuff in here, but I don't know if it would be interesting to you, because it's, you know, I've got such a terrible memory. I literally wake up in the morning and it's like starting all over again. But there's a lot happened in my life, man. Jesus Christ, it's incident packed. And interesting the things that kind of fall out as well. Here's a picture of Keith Moon, the page in opposite. Drum destruction in Sweden, 66-67. I don't know why we do it, said Keith. I suppose it's just animal instinct. Keith Moon, fucking genius. Watch the Rolling Stones Rock and Roll Circus, quick one while he's away. Greatest live drumming performance of all time. See, everywhere I look, there's little love letters. Hey Bob, you look so peaceful, didn't want to wake you. Haley phoned saying she's got your tenner. Haley is now unfortunately passed away. Oh my god, so many fucking memories, man. I was just going to show you a drawing, but did I show you the drawing? Hold on, yeah, I look at here. That's what I remember. Diogenes, yes, indeed, yeah. From the south. North Alabama, yeah. I love you southern folks. I love you northern folks as well. Atavistic resurgence, exactly, Bobby Hale. Right, let's try and find... Oh, shit, I should have organised that a bit better. But you know me. Right, is it here? Well, I think it's in one of the small ones. I actually have a picture of it that kind of represents it, but there. So that is me as the dog fiend. It's kind of a collage with like Rizzler papers and loads of writing on stuff. It's hard to see it maybe for the green screen. I might get rid of the green. Yeah, you see it there. So hopefully it's in here. I'll just read some stuff. I mean, this is about 2003 when I was doing my English degree, so there's loads of kind of pretentious ideas about Russian formalism and post-structuralism and all that stuff. Here's a random poem. W.B. Yeats, Once a Kebab. Hypersexual, non-linear lovemaking. Hold on, if I play guitar at this, it might make it more beat. Whoa, get rid of that. Hypersexual, non-linear lovemaking. Fragment. Big, stupid looking clouds. Heavy, confused. Spell out the words, pottery is rude. The Heisenberg uncertainty principle trickled through the empty room. There is no one here. Your laughter goes unheard. How many eyes does it take to make the sun rise? The boy with the halo and the cloven hooves flicks an icy middle finger to the awaiting crowd. Killer smile, destroying stains, the bedroom rug. I'm starting to come up with vocal melodies, and I will be putting this stuff to music at some point. Right, where's Dog Fiend? It might not be in this one actually. I think it's in the bigger one. Is it in this one? There's lots of interesting stuff in this one. Well, let's do this as a magical diary. But it's also, as always in this period, it's a withdrawal diary as well. So it starts with, I know who this is, a female that I was involved with, who turned out to be kind of crazy, but you know, aren't we all? Unusually, I haven't scribbled out the the wish. I have done it here, but it's her handwriting above, and there's a sigil there, and it says, "Help us fulfill our dreams. Help us to fulfill all of our dreams." And we didn't. Then we've got 7 cards, so we're doing a lot of tarot and all that kind of stuff. So this is the first page. Friday, 11th of April, round about you know what, the reception, but I haven't written anything for a long time. My interest in putting spontaneous poems up on MySpace, that shows how long ago it was, 2008, has waned. Partly because of no net access in my new palace of wisdom, well that would do it, and partly because I'm dissatisfied with poetry altogether. My best stuff always came out in journals, fragments, sketches of moods and happenings. I'm getting back into painting and drawing again. Yeah. So you said, Tuesday 3rd of June. Dreadfully hungover, but at least I didn't take gear yesterday. Had 4 beers before I left Mum's, no improvement. Then 4 more at Union Terrace, where I bumped in an old workmate, Kev, who's a really cool guy, and I have no idea who Kev is. A lot of these people I just can't even remember. We talked about David Icke and such weirdness, ended up in Drummond's, then memory goes hazy. Remember eating kebab. Hoping to God I didn't take my last 20 quid out of the bank, so this is obviously before I checked the bank. Surely I couldn't have spent the 15 quid or so I had already, plus the 30 I got from Mum for dressing gown and stuff. Gonna check bank now. Shit! I must have taken out a tenner only, 12.50 in bank. Tried to buy some beer, but can't get till 8 AM? It's 10 AM now. I don't care. If this seems alky-ish, I don't care if this seems alky-ish, but staying off gear is number 1 priority. Blah, blah, blah. But we've got some Tree of Life stuff. The right information comes at the right time. Synchro mesh. Pick up the nearest book. Open at any page. Read the first line that attracts your eye. This will be a message from your higher self, apparently. Here's something in someone else's writing. Sorry, this is just going to be a complete walk through my own brain, which is probably not interesting to anyone. This is my friend Chris, who I met just on my recent trip. He was in Edinburgh. He's the guy that does the tours of Roslin. And he has written here, geometric formats of Mother Nature's creation, automatic mishaps of contrasting patience. Everyone's trying to relate it to their opposites. I think this is a kind of weird poem. A junkie Saint Sebastian, pierced by 1,000 cheap hypodermic syringes. Weapons of my destruction, a wave of mutilation. 3 bags in the last hour. Bleeding, holes, cliched, stagnation. A red bandana catches my dripping sweat. This stopped being fun 2,000 years ago. I'd be as well trying to inject the cash. I wake up, eyes blazing, body craving, soul exposed to a dull, grey mass, which is the world. No connection. Right, I will find the dogs thing eventually. Oh yes, I should look at chat. Got you, indeed, Dirty South. You got a bit of the old school poet in you, brother. Well, I do love poetry. Me and my buddy used to make purple shroom Kool-Aid and play our guitars for hours. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, I'm having a good time. So this is yeah, one of my more magic-y. So there's like I Ching, the taming power of the great, in the fate of rising tension, keep still, honour and practice what you have learned from the I Ching. Again, this tells me to keep still in the face of arduous trials. One of my complaints against my translation of the I Ching, or any that I've read, is it always says, just do nothing. Keep still and as quiet as a mountain. So, don't react, I guess is the message there. Oh, Isis chocolate. Belgium. I've no idea if you're seeing this or not. I would actually switch off the background the backdrop if I knew how. Okay, so Monday, 17th of June. I'm not quite sure what this is. 2013. I've no idea who this refers to. The neophyte is steadily building practice and will either adorations or middle pillar in his daily routine include. The aspirant is feeling lazy, oh that's me speaking in third person, and unmotivated. Q of D, phone not long ago, Queen of Discs, phone not long. It's funny, a lot of females in my life have related to the Queen of Discs. Phone not long ago asking the entity, is this me? The entity, fuck's sake, if he could score from downstairs. She wanted a 30. I thought this was a magical diary. She'd been doing well, or so he thought. Saroth was falling in love again, but hearing about the Bill incident and seeing her all jumped up again made him lose that feeling. Until she can be honest with herself, how she could... bullshit. So there's a little glyph of chakras and stuff. See, I have put in the hours. I just don't much nowadays. Dumuzi, Isis, Adonis, Dionysus, Modron, Mother Nature, Rauni, Persephone, Prosperina, Saturn, Tammuz. Gonna do meditations, then start dismantling somebody's tent. And then here I am. Didn't realise I'd missed 2 days. Just didn't have time yet. Was supposed to be having barbecue. Oh God, that all seems so long ago. We walked round to QD's on Saturday. She and I have made definite progress. That's all about my fucking love life. You don't want to hear that. Now there's some drawing though. That's a very awful self-portrait. Are you seeing these? Are they coming up, or is it just swallowed up by the... Yes, yeah, this stopped being fun 2,000 years ago. I've got loads more, I just picked some out at random. Tarot for job prospect, Princess of Swords. Saturday, phone cut off and in police custody. Sky were going to cut me up. So the phone, oh yeah, me and Jolene got busted. Me and some fictitious person. There's a... I never do sigils. Like this is what's interesting about going back. You see things and you think, was that me? I don't really use that style, but it's an experiment. It's called the drawings are disappearing. I wonder if I can turn. Does anyone know how to turn off the background? Come on. Edit. No. No. I don't know how to do it. Well, we'll do the drawings. We'll just have to listen to the words. Right, I think this is the dog feed one, is it? It's got lots of weird looking sigils. Why didn't I fucking mark it? Here's one about live stream 24th of the 7th 18, so this is more reasonable. Welcome to the new rites of Eleusis, Dionysian party at the edge of time. If music be the food of love, if music be the food of evolve, play on. Raise your dead spirits, music as invocation, Io Pam Spermia, Bacchus and resonance, dense and light air, sound waves change energy, calm the savage breast of Sekhmet. Rock and roll is God's music. At the crossroads, this soul is for sale. The mushroom gods are laughing. How can a man be crucified on the mushroom tree and hate his brother, sister, mother, father? Cab is transcendental, not earth-hating, you fool. At a certain point in this game, a brother chooses to dissolve or remain intact, union or separation. At this minute, I choose union with all God-mind reflection. When you cry out to God and no one comes, you invent your own, and they become as gods. Is, and because be damned for a dog. And wouldn't that be a brilliant introduction into Diary of a Dog Fiend? It's in one of these. See, if I knew how to edit, I could cut out all the fluff and just have boom, boom, content. But I'm really doing this for pleasure, so. Oh, no. This is a beautiful one. In fact, there's some really nice artwork in here, but they're disappearing, so it's not really going to work. You do seem to see it for a second, I think. Right, where's Dory? Yeah, lots of drawings. I was really more of a visual artist than anything else for a while, but right, not that one. Oh, how time makes a mockery of the mage. Place passage above. Joe called me last night bitter. My life's gone to shit since I met you. They all say that. It's got to be this one. I despair. I might just start reading. Oh yeah, this is a dream that I had. I found this, I actually remember the dream. God, just woken up from the first real nightmare I've had in years. 18th of July, 5:30 a.m. Actually woke myself up with a gasp of horror. All centred round Junkies and Tilly, which is an area of Aberdeen called Tyrone, which I used to live in, which used to be probably the worst junk area, and now I'm in, again, it's going to move to Torry. Now this is the worst junk area. First mum visits me in a flat, nothing like mine. I still have dreams like this, constantly. We have a kind of dream template. Mine's a lot like Burroughs described the zone of the dead or something like that. Well, that would be dead zone, yeah. We have a bitter argument about £3.50 I owe her, true in brackets. Dog, Alsatian like Flash, gets agitated looking for food. I tell her to take dog home. How I can't afford anything to eat, blah. Dad shows up. Walk them up road. A bit still arguing. Tilly drone becomes Burrow's nightmare, there we go, of concrete walkways, piss stains and puddles, graffiti everywhere, walking through narrow paths when I'm jumped. Think I'm going to be mugged. Junkies, which the word I actually mentioned to somebody I don't actually like the word, but I used to call myself one when I was one, but I don't think anyone else is one. It's a derogative word. Junkies swarm into the house. Mixture of old faces and strangers. Girls and guys, all oozing hatred and menace. Too much to get down here. They steal my TV. Some decent dude, and I've written Chuggles, I've no idea who Chuggles is, steps in and returns it, always alternating between uneasy attempts at friendship and open hostility. Out on the street, more trouble. Dark stairs, shoplifting, needles, death, evil. Can't find my flat, wandering around this weird estate. Missing bits, but unrelenting threat and fear. I'm crying openly. Chicks in tracksuits are shouting abuse. Get back to flat, which I intend to leave. When the same group, Larry was there, he was one of my bandmates, so was Frank Zappa. Zappa says, I'm the only person who understands what I say. I point to my books and tell him I'm doing an English degree. They all mill around. More missing. Final scene. They all confront me in a small room. I reckon I'm going to be beaten up. Something happens, and one of them talks about coloured lights emanating from me that prevents them. I cry out in tears, "Ha! I can still do it, you fucks!" I now realise that they mean to rape me. The leader, shirt off, recognises a real person, stands in front of me with a big bag of works and tells me that I've got to stash works, and I feel that I'm totally trapped with these people. One of them cries out in weird contrition, "But I only do it to people from Essex." I realise they intend to rape me. Yeah? Time messed up. I'm terrified. Leader takes needle and tries to stab me with it. I somehow get half behind the door. He squirts the needle. A great spray of blood jets out, and I'm trying to shut the door. Wake up with a groan. Message absolutely clear. Right, I don't think I'm actually going to be able to find the dog thing. I really must try a bit harder to make these live streams more professional. It's not my well, I do like to interview live, but just holding it all down on my own is a bit hard. I like got someone new. Oh, look in your phone, man. Immortella Bucifier? Yo, Black Tower, yeah. So, Black Tower, you're bringing me viewers. Keep it going, man. Right. I could basically go on all night because I've got like fucking so much material, man, but some of it's shite, some of it's good. So, D is kind of my literary alter ego. So this, I think I might have put this on my blog, but maybe not. Yes, I actually have. D lay stretched out on the dilapidated couch, oily and paint-stained, eyes flickering open, a pleasant, languorous ache around the front of his temple makes him squint. Bright sunlight finds its way through the gaps in the confusion of tape, curtains, and canvas in the studio windows. D stretches an arm, eyes shut, finds the cigarettes, and hears the fridge that hums a hymn of cold beer and last night's leftovers. Cigarette lit, he pats his pockets until the sound of pills rattling in a bottle. I'll start again. Cigarettes lit, he pats his pocket until the sound of pills rattling in a bottle. Second fix. Valium. 6 yellow tablets chewed up and swallowed in little broken fragments of dreams intruding on his morning. He regards the paintings piled deep on walls, cupboards, shelves, everywhere. They radiate light, paint exuberantly applied in thick touches of pure titanium white. A still life arrests his dreamy vision. We are history. Everything happens now. Mother and father were wolves. Pan the European. Radio Stalingrad says, surrender. Oh, I know. I'll put on a trippy. Radio Stalingrad says, surrender. We were born of fire, bones bleached white, desert in the nuclear winter. We watched starlings like darts. Tracers light the sky under Union Bridge. Yeah, there's some. Oh yeah, the food pedal that I bought. It's not compatible with my amp. Here it is. Right. This is Diary of a Dog Fiend. Atavistic Resurgence, Denny Sargent, Werewolf Magic, all foreshadowed in about 2006 or something. I had been sleeping in the doorway of St. Nick's Church when I had the idea I would disguise myself as a dog and find comfort in the arms of a loving family. The outfit was easy. Some tawny carpet and coconut matting from the skip, some string and a few elastic bands. My tail was a frazzled piece of plastic rope, and for my paws I forked out $4.50 begging money for 2 identical pairs of real fur mittens from Russia, I think. I read Kafka and James Herbert, read biographies of great method actors, Zen Buddhism, Barbara Woodhouse. I became dog-like, more dog-like. I liked dog, and all the time I had the strange feeling that being a dog might teach me more about being human. After till dark, I changed into my dog suit and padded over to the largest shop window I could find. A part blue tail, which even after my shamanic transformation techniques would not wag, it was not dog. The Kirk graveyard, with its surrounding maze of alleyways and cobbles, became my dog world. I noticed that the furry mittens had grown little stone-coloured claws, and walking on 2 legs seemed impractical and ridiculous, when everything I need is right here, as plain as the wet nose on my muzzle. It got light and warm, then dark and cold, but my carpet was spreading nicely, filling all the bits my other skin showed through. I began to forget the girl who made me want to become a dog. That is it. Right. One more. How long have I been going? Yeah. Yes, absolutely right. Black Tower sounds like some Jungian shadow work. Yeah. Right. I'll put back to my favourite vintage tremolo and play some guitar, and then I will let you all go. Okay, right, thank you everyone who showed up. There were so many of you. Waylon will definitely do a show. I'd like to do a show on your channel. I haven't been on people's channels for a while. Oh, thank you, Bobby. You know, you're my best friend, man. Well, Keats and you are my best friends. And I love your stuff. You guys, you and Bobby, Waylon and Bobby, you'd love each other, man. Greetings, Immortalis Bussifier. Add me too. Okay, guys. That was not bad. I think, yeah, coming with. But please, I've got a Saroth the Mage Experiment Facebook page. I want to do these live streams. I want to get more experimental with the music. I want to get stuck back into the magic. You know, I've just come out of a 4-year relationship and I feel like this sudden burst of magical creativity. Oh, by the way, Bobby, there was shitloads about Horus Mat Lodge in these books and the initiation and everything. You know, it's weird that the first place I landed was the Horus Mat Lodge. I'm tempted to read something else. I'll stay till this beer's finished. The crowd gives a collective groan. No! We've had enough of your bullshit writing. It's so pretentious. Okay. Sleepwalking through the centuries. 100 billion souls. Grey ghosts shuffle through time. To die again and again, never remembering. Unaware. I bring light, aura like the sun, laser beam eyes. Poetry possesses me and makes me drink and swear and take drugs. I love too much. Hairs on the back of my neck stand up. Fiery magnificence. I don't remember a thing, probably for the best. Forever exiled, despised, marked for a terrible end. Modigliani, the artist, died in a squalid room on a mattress surrounded by empty sardine cans, and now his paintings are worth millions. I think that's the point I was trying to make there. Oh, transcendence! Jeff Buckley, Really Loud, the Nuts Mysterious White Boy live album, fucking, oh man. Orgasm Epiphany. Feel greasy fingers stroking the devil's beard. Come over me. Waves drowning in a sea of alcohol. I love you. Oh, you can tell I'm getting a little bit drunk here. I haven't changed. I love you, all of you, fellow struggling something little duders. Oh, that's not even my writing there. All sick, dead, asleep. When darkness came, the Jews daubed lamb's blood on their doors. The plague passed. I have no idea what that means. Find something a bit more. What you like in the poetry, or would you like me to talk more about magic? Black Tower. I woke up late today and was just sitting here drinking my coffee. This was of course. Oh, good night, Black Tower. It's your morning. Well, it's your morning, yeah. See, it would be good if we were all in the same timeline, because it's like Friday night drinky times for me, and it's like Friday morning worky times for most of my audience who are America. Okay, magic. Right. I believe this has some magic in it. Just no, I think it's the Dali book that I'll really have to make a real sweep through my stuff. Right, so I believe this is when I was doing the Golden Dawn curriculum that mix in Thelema, like Star Ruby and stuff, and Torah Smart stuff in. Still using like the Tree of Life and stuff, which I don't use so much nowadays. In fact, the amount of magic I actually do has dropped off considerably, but I do feel like you don't. Well, you do. If you're wanting to progress, you need to be doing it all the time. But I don't think daily practice is absolutely necessary unless it's part of a greater ritual where, I noticed Matt Hatfield did a very good post on the 107, which I'm going to have to do again. I think I'll do it again this year. I presume you're doing it, Bobby. But you know what? I'm a bit confused, because honestly, I've realised by doing this qualification thing I'm doing at work, SVQ, that unless it's something I'm, really kind of good at, like English language and stuff, this is far more technical, and you've got to tie in all this fucking social care codes of practice and all that, and I'm absolutely lost. So I think I am either getting stupider, losing brain cells at a massive rate, or I just can't concentrate or something. So I understand, I did the Sun Venus ritual the year that I interviewed Kath Thompson, and that's the beautiful thing about doing a podcast. Sometimes great occultists send you free books, although only Kath Thompson and Richard T. Cole have actually done it. But I mean, everybody gives you, electronic copies, and Bobby, you've sent me loads of stuff. Beautiful painted cards by Leah, and little bits and pieces from the, what do you call it? The room of creation, the temple, I guess. I really must send something back. But I'm so disorganized, I have to, all my organization goes into work, where I have to be organized, and then in my spare time I just want to relax. So where was I? Yeah, so what, I don't really, I can't see there's much point in going over all this old Golden Dawn stuff, apart from to prove that I actually did it. I did do a lesser banishing pentagram ritual, middle pillar, banishing hexagrams. Did I say middle pillar? And then there's also that thing where you visualize yourself in one of the four Kabbalistic, Messiah. God, I forget. Things go so quickly. But at the moment, I'm all about Temple Babylon, Choronzon's kind of anarchic chaos is important. I said the other night, but I've been thinking more about it, that it's over again. I think I got the idea from William Burroughs that stasis is death. As soon as something sits still, it stops evolving. So you've got to keep that creative motor and that engine going, and a great way of doing it is to get things that are not from your own mind. Although when I was kind of doing Spirit Box without a Spirit Box, which was just basically kind of, I was so drugged up in those days, I would just sit and meditate, and my mind would just come up with these things. I don't know if I was actually making contact with real spirits, or it was just my own inside of my head, but it felt like that. It felt like something was talking through me. And my still, she still takes it like word. But I know sometimes, feel the inspiration dripping away. You'd feel like you had to carry on, but when an authentic transmission is over. So I honestly think this channel is like an act of magic. I mean, I used to treat it as an actual ritual. I had a bath tonight before the show, but sometimes I don't because I'm too tired after work. But tonight I had a very nice cleansing bath. I lit some candles. So this is kind of my ritual, and I think music is music, art, creativity, writing is so integral because it's just material to build your. It's really an artistic kind of vision I've got, but one that includes these ultra terrestrials whoever they are. I've got a feeling they may be us somehow. But yeah. Okay, I think it's drawing to its natural end. I'll read one more little section and then I'll be gone. But I've really enjoyed this tonight. It's good to, not have to swat up on other people's material and my own. Or read my own. I mean, this is so long ago it feels like someone else. Right, so I've got, is that funeral aphorisms? Okay, I'll give this a try. The only people we mourn are ourselves. We imagine our own funerals all the time. The music. Who cried the most? The eulogies and praise. Excuse me. Death is the ultimate taboo. Death is the ultimate taboo. Fear object. See, this is just exactly what I was talking about. Writing, painting, making desperate marks, like swimmers, like a swimmer, clawing his way through endless water. A shark's jaws closing in, grey like a bullet or a tombstone. Good night, guys. See you tomorrow, Bobby. Doesn't seem to want to end the fucking broadcast. Am I still live? Yeah. Sorry, chaps. I'm terribly unprofessional, I can't get out. I'll be live forever. Come on. Will it work if I just shut the page, do you think? Because it's not shutting down.